What comes to mind when you hear the phrase self-control? Maybe it's staying calm when you feel like exploding in anger, or maybe it's doing the right thing, even when the temptation to do wrong is staring you right in the face. It's choosing clarity over intoxication, responsibility over impulse. The book of Proverbs gives us a powerful image for this. Proverbs 25:28 says, "A person without self-control is like a city with broken down walls." Imagine an ancient city without walls. It's completely exposed, defenseless against any enemy that decides to attack. That's what a lack of self-control does to us. It leaves us vulnerable. When do we become like that city with broken down walls? It happens when we fail to set healthy boundaries in our relationships, or when we disregard rules and laws meant for our protection. Someone who lacks self-control is essentially undisciplined, leaving themselves open to all kinds of trouble. So, what does the opposite look like? What does a disciplined follower of Christ look like? It's someone who strives to obey God and the laws of the land. It's a person who is quick to do what's right, even when it's hard, respecting authority and giving their best effort. Simply put, the one who lacks self-control is vulnerable to trouble, while the one who cultivates it is building a fortress of protection around their life. Think about it. A lack of self-control can lead you down a devastating path. It opens the door to destructive habits, broken relationships, and a spiral of choices that take you further and further away from the life you were meant to live. It's a slippery slope, and it all starts with one small compromise of self-control. The Apostle Paul wrote about this in his first letter to the Thessalonians. He urges believers to be different from the world. In chapter 5, verse 6, he says, "So then, let us not be like others, who are asleep, but let us be awake and sober." What does he mean by asleep? It's not just about physical sleep. He's talking about being spiritually lazy, neglecting prayer, skipping church, not reading the Bible, and just drifting through life without intention. So what's the antidote? Paul tells us to be alert and sober. This means we need to be watchful, paying attention to our thoughts and actions. It means living with a clear mind and a disciplined heart, eagerly and responsibly waiting for the Lord's return. Self-control isn't about restriction. It's about being ready for the great things God has in store for us. It's about living a life of purpose, strength, and victory. Thanks so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe.